Then to Sumeru we shall go. Culminate! Chatter of joyous dreams. The truth is revealed. What an unpredictable turn of events. Caravan rebut? Really? Of all places? If you say that's where we have to go. Anyway. Ah, okay. Okay. In my mind, I can't scroll out any further. They're more of a straight line. And that's why I didn't think you'd be able to see with Tatsumi. Because these two would be in the way. But regardless, it's too far away. You can't see anyway with the distance. Okay. Sorry, I don't like being that scrolled out. Caravan, really? Why Caravan rebut? Just trying to think of other places you could have held it. For Marvel, they don't really have the infrastructure. You could have just held it in Samaria City, like all the others. Mondstadt was in Mondstadt, you know? Leo Harbour was in Leo... Sorry, the Lilian one is in Leo Harbour. So you could have had it in Samaria City, but whatever. Apparently we like to go on the verge between forest and desert. Obviously, Sino's going to be the finalist, right? It literally can't be anybody else.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Can't I just be her bodyguard? Anyway, Thea.
Good point.
Thea's got to be here.
Bodyguard.
Oh. Okay. Not what I was expecting.
Oh, look! Isn't that Sino? Sino!
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Aren't we standing in Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose the customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra, Sino. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
True.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people?
Look, Kirara, it's a story and a half. I wouldn't even know where to start.
You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
Yeah, like an Archon, a literal Archon.
Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius
Actually,
Invocation Tournament?
speaking of Archons, it's been a very long time since we've had Zhongli do anything. Hasn't it been since the feast? I feel like we just haven't seen much of him lately.
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Really? He sounds bitter. I don't think he won.
Really? Then how did you do, Sino?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Knew it would happen. Did you crush the competition?
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment and drew... I can explain it later. Anyway, I have time.
He's like getting into the role and he's like, oh, right, we're in front of strangers. I'll talk to you later.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
And Paimon explains for some time. Oh my god, listen to that. It must have been like 4 hours.
Parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
Well, one, if I wasn't mute, it wouldn't be an issue. And two, this is the last land that we know of that we've been to. So, not again.
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
Particularly as it comes to card backs.
What do you think, Kirara?
All right. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel.
I mean, if they know who's who of Sumeru, not these guys, I mean the card snatcher, wouldn't they know someone by appearance? And, yeah.
I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble?
Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Okay, what's the signal for help?
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Of course, both of them.
As opposed to one of
I'll
them?
come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden.
But what if they are cutbacks, but it's unrelated? It's all very innocuous. Then you've just startled somebody for no reason.
But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
No, that'd be real weird for the other person.
Oh,
No way! I'm not getting on the ground. That would be way too embarrassing. Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
Oh, like 3 people just jumping out of the wild isn't suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
and why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
I actually agree with that. I mean, it's a pun, but it makes sense.
Oh, this is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am. Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino?
He knows the puns.
Oh no, don't enable him.
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
Do you really have that much control of your tails?
You're not going to lay down?
They can go separate directions? Wow.
No, I'm not laying down.
Okay. Let's go out into the desert, they say. How far is a little way? Should I be teleporting? Oh, well, we're here now.
We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Are you sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Reebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's
Interesting
the most suspicious
directions.
address Paimon's ever heard.
I love it. They're great directions. Where's the flaming flower? I can't see it. Oh, all the way over there.
Near the first flaming flower... Oh, we're here.
This dialogue is killing me. Near the first flaming flower. It's literally right there and flaming brightly in front of you. Ah, we're here. Like you didn't see that thing from a mile away. Got plenty of rocks to choose from.
There aren't any houses around here.
Does it matter?
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package.
I assumed as
I've had
much.
customers do that in the past.
I mean, that much was obvious to me.
We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide?
Now, let me try and see if I've got this straight. The point of the bodyguard is that he'll come to her rescue if there is anything amiss, and we just remain hidden? Or do the 3 of us, I'm ignoring Paiwan, the 3 of us come out when she gives the signal? If that's the case, what's the point of Sino? I could have taken care of it. I'm so
And
confused.
remember, watch my tails for the signal.
Because I just want to be staring at your backside. This way.
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
Hidden. What part of this is hidden?
I'm sure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
Someone who doesn't have a home?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
I thought Charlotte was like kind of happy about it, but she seems to be unhappy about the puns. Oh, sorry. I'm meant to be clicking dialogue.
What? As in her tails?
No, we got it.
Yeah, we get it.
After waiting behind the rocks for a while. God, she must be so bored. Why didn't she sit
Hey,
down?
look! Someone's coming.
It could be someone unrelated who just checking out this chick who's just standing there for nothing, doing nothing for hours on end.
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
I'm sorry, what is your name?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go. I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
I thought it would go this way.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Wow.
Hey,
Sinister
you.
much.
Are you the only one delivering out here?
Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package.
Look at her tails.
I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look, she's giving a signal. But wait, Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place.
I mean, at this point, why would you be so persistent? You have 3 shady AF dudes staring you down. They're kind of getting closer. They're asking suspicious questions of you because they're suspicious of you being persistent. So why would you then just knuckle down and continue to be persistent? Wouldn't you go, hey, all good, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go back to town. Like, why would you make the situation even worse?
Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions.
Guys are reading way too much into this.
Maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
Yeah, you guys are really overthinking this.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
Right.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
Jesus. I mean, this game got grim all of a sudden.
They got a knife! Forget the signals!
Where's the knife? I don't see a
Gotta
knife.
save Kirara!
There's no knife! Liar.
Boss, she's got backup.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
But there's more of us than there are of you. Ooh, we get to see him in his full regalia.
Wait, that's Sino, the General Mahamatra.
Sino!
I told you people would know him on sight. Did I not say they would know him on sight? Okay, let's go, girl.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Incoming.
Ah, that was super easy.
Kirara, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear.
You just tried to kill a girl. That's attempted murder. I don't even know what the charge would be for that. Pretty bad.
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
Tried to kill somebody. It's not even like you were just trying to attack her or to knock her out or just like scare her. You literally tried to kill her. I just don't know what you're expecting me to do.
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
Who are you and why are you stealing card bags?
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
I mean, honestly, I kind of guessed. Even though you're not dressed like them, but the fact that there were 3 of you and you're like doing shady shit, I assumed as much.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Teyvat.
Okay, but then why did you buy them? That doesn't really fit the motive.
All across Teyvat?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
If you admitted to the crime, which you kind of have yet to do. I mean, not here, I mean like internationally. Through the different nations. You haven't really admitted that it was a treasure hoarder, so nobody knows it was you. So how are you meant to get the accolade or infamy from doing the deed if you haven't fessed up to it?
But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
Especially considering there's not much theft going on.
So what does any of that have to do with these card bags?
Yeah, and why the card bags specifically?
Well,
because of the events?
The problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders.
Have you considered writing letters?
But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
Huh? How does that make any sense?
So you were the ones who printed these card backs.
How do you send messages with them?
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest.
I don't understand the logistics of this plan.
First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
I'm so confused. So are you... Is the heist you're trying to say stealing these cards? Or is the stealing of these cards just a way to communicate about a heist you're going to pull off in future? I'm very confused about what the heist actually is and the point of your act. And if you're going to say that the card snatching was the actual heist, why are you stealing the cards with the treasure chest backs? Because you would have already had the cards in your possession to change the backs out, then somehow get them into other people's hands in rotation to then steal. I'm very confused. I don't understand this plan at all. What am I missing? I know I'm a little tired, but I'm not that tired. I have most of my mental faculties about me. I don't understand. Shut up, Discord.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while.
Wet? On card? I hope they're covered in some sort of sealant or that's really going to ruin the card.
And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter piece. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter piece...
Which is literally every other nation.
Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
I'm still very confused. So if you want this message to get to the other treasure hoarders, why are they being sent back to you? I'm so confused.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
That Paimon C. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information.
It's really not. Because how do you get the cards in circulation? And how do you ensure that them being in circulation, they're going to be seen by treasure hoard? Like, it just... It sounds so silly.
But then why were you trying to retrieve these card bags?
Thank you. Asking a question that makes sense.
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation.
What's that got to do with anything?
All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, They were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
I'm still confused. So you didn't circulate the cards to give them to other players. They're specifically only supposed to go to other treasure hoarders. But if you're going to send the cards to the treasure hoarders, can't you just send them a note? I don't understand why you had to go to this big, performance about putting cards in a position where a treasure hoarder is going to see it. What?
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them.
But how are you distributing them in the first place? It's the part I don't understand.
But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Komini Express. That way, we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments.
Why don't they just burn them? Why do you need to have the cards come back to you? Just get rid of the evidence.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
What do you mean running into treasure hoarders left and right? Didn't we only run into them in Mondstadt?
There. I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
I'm still very confused.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
I still don't understand how they're distributing the cards. You follow Sino back to Caravan Rabat.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Thanks for all your help.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
He's serious about his
Goodbye
job.
for now.
Bye!
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament.
All right. Go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
You know what they need now? The champions of the Four Nations to come together in a big battle to find out who the ultimate champion is.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
I guess they just wanted to get a lot out of their cute little animation by showing it twice.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally.
That sounds terrible.
Got decked? You get it? Like cards and punching?
Telepathy. That's Waxano.
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
Take care, Sino. Let's play Game Genius Invocation next time.
We will.
I'll be trounced, but at least I'll be trounced by a master.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing, though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme.
it didn't really seem like it was that intelligent of a crime scheme in the first place.
Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
It seems like a very lackluster plot, Charlotte, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation
Yeah,
TCG.
the way you kept bringing it up, I really thought we'd get that.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
It's just fun to play cards. It's fun to meet new friends.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
That's why I'm finding it a bit iffy that she's offering this.
Yeah, but this time the situation's different.
I don't see how.
Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we couldn't ever locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
So how do you suddenly know where he is?
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yep, the holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh, that's terrible.
So we're insinuating that one of the original creators is dead?
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
So we are going to find out about the
Wow,
owners,
amazing.
creators.
So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
But this is, I mean, great that you are going to give us the answer to that question. But I feel like it's a really cheap way to do it. Instead of having the quest actually about them and trying to go through like the mysteries of who they are and how the game was created and going through the twists and turns of their identity in that sense, we just get, hey, quest's over. Let's go to their home.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
It doesn't have the same impact.
Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
Is it even a question? It's our duty as TCG players.
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village.
Oh my, okay. I did say we should hold it there.